Taurus, if you have been feeling like something in your life is about to change but you cannot quite name what it is, then you are exactly where you need to be right now. There are 7 specific shifts that can bring your sign into a completely new phase of abundance. And what makes this moment so powerful is that several of them may have already begun without you fully recognizing them. This is not about luck or chance. This is about alignment, about the slow, deliberate turning of an internal compass that has been recalibrating itself for months, maybe even years. You are an earth sign, and earth does not rush. Earth builds. Earth layers. Earth prepares in silence and then reveals in magnificence. That is exactly what is happening in your life right now. And these 7 shifts are the proof. Abundance Shift 1. The first shift that can bring you into a new phase of abundance is a fundamental change in how you relate to patience. Now, Taurus, you are already known for your patience. It is one of the defining qualities of your sign. But there is a difference between the patience that waits because it has no other choice and the patience that waits because it trusts the timing of something greater. For much of your life, your patience may have been rooted in endurance, in simply outlasting difficulty and hoping that something better would eventually arrive. But the shift happening now is deeper than that. You are moving from endurance into expectation. You are beginning to wait not with clenched fists and a tight jaw, but with open hands and a steady heart. This is the patience of someone who knows, truly knows, that what is coming is worth the wait. And when a Taurus reaches that level of knowing, the universe responds with acceleration. Things that seemed stuck begin to move. Doors that appeared locked begin to open. Conversations that led nowhere begin to circle back with new possibilities attached. This shift in your relationship with patience is not small, Taurus. It is the foundation of everything else that follows. Because when you stop fighting the timeline and start trusting it, you free up an enormous amount of energy that was being spent on worry and resistance and frustration. And that freed energy becomes available for creation, for manifestation, for building the abundance you have always deserved. Notice how your patience feels different now. Notice how it carries a warmth it did not have before. That warmth is trust, and trust is the currency of abundance. Abundance Shift 2. The second shift is a quiet but powerful transformation in your relationship with money itself. For years, perhaps your entire adult life, money has been something you associated with survival. It was the thing that kept the lights on, the roof overhead, the food on the table. And because of that association, money carried a weight for you, a heaviness that made every financial decision feel like a life or death moment. But something is changing now. You are beginning to see money not just as a tool for survival, but as a form of energy. A flow that moves in and out of your life with its own rhythm and intelligence. This shift in perspective may seem subtle, but it changes everything. When you see money as energy rather than scarcity, you stop hoarding it out of fear. You stop resenting it when it leaves. You stop worshiping it when it arrives. Instead, you develop a relationship with it that is grounded in respect and reciprocity. You begin to understand that money, like water, flows most freely when it is not dammed up by fear or anxiety. And for Taurus, a sign that naturally understands the material world, this realization is like finding a key you have been searching for your whole life. It does not mean you become reckless or careless with your finances. Your practical nature would never allow that. But it does mean you approach money with a new kind of confidence, a confidence that says there is always more where that came from, not because you are naive but because you have finally understood the nature of flow. This shift alone can transform your entire financial landscape. Abundance Shift 3. The third shift is one that many Taurus souls find surprising when it first arrives. It is the willingness to receive help. You have spent your life being the steady one, the reliable one, the person everyone else leaned on when things got hard. And you wore that role with pride because it meant you were strong, capable, self-sufficient. But somewhere along the way, that strength became a wall, kept others from giving to you even when they wanted to. It kept abundance from flowing in your direction because you had unconsciously decided that you had to earn everything the hard way. The shift happening now is a softening of that wall. You are beginning to allow others to contribute to your life in ways you never would have accepted before. Maybe it is a friend offering to help with something you always handled alone. Maybe it is a family member sharing a resource you did not know existed. Maybe it is a stranger extending kindness that catches you off guard. Whatever form it takes, the shift is the same. You are learning to receive. And for a Taurus, learning to receive is one of the most transformative things you can do. It signals to the universe that you are no longer trying to carry everything by yourself. It opens channels of abundance that your independence had unknowingly blocked. Receiving is not weakness. It is wisdom. And the universe has been waiting for you to discover that. If what you're hearing feels accurate, imagine what could happen if you applied this energy intentionally for 21 consecutive days. You hear the sounds around you with more clarity, the birds, the wind, the quiet hum of a life being lived with intention. This heightened presence is not a coincidence. It is a spiritual recalibration. The universe is training you to notice abundance where it already exists, so that you can recognize it when it expands. Because here is the truth that most people miss. Abundance is not something you chase. It is something you notice. It is already here, woven into the fabric of every moment, hiding in plain sight. And the person who can see it in the small things is the person who will be trusted with the big things. Your growing presence is a sign that you are being prepared for more. The universe is sharpening your vision, refining your awareness, expanding your capacity to hold and appreciate what is given to you. And when that capacity reaches a certain threshold, the floodgates open. Not with force but with grace. Not all at once, but in a steady, sustainable stream that matches the rhythm of your earth sign nature. Abundance Shift 6. The sixth shift is a release of resentment that you may not have even known you were carrying. Resentment is one of the heaviest energies a person can hold, and for Taurus, it tends to settle deep in the body, in the shoulders, in the jaw, in the lower back. It is the accumulated weight of every time you were undervalued, overlooked, or taken for granted. And because you are loyal and patient, you often absorb those hurts without complaint, tucking them away in corners of yourself where you thought they would not bother anyone. But they have been bothering you, Taurus. They have been sitting on your energy field like stones on a garden, preventing new growth from breaking through the soil. The sixth shift is the moment those stones begin to lift. You may find yourself suddenly able to forgive someone you thought you would never forgive. You may feel a softening toward a situation that once made your blood boil. You may wake up one morning and realize that the anger you carried for years has quietly dissolved, replaced by a kind of tender understanding that surprises you. This release is not weakness. It is liberation. Every ounce of resentment you let go of creates space for prosperity to flow in. Every old wound you allow to heal becomes fertile ground for new blessings. And you, Taurus, are in the process of healing wounds that go back decades, some of them stretching all the way to your earliest memories of feeling unworthy or unseen. Some people watch, others transform. If you want to be in the second group, the 21-day guide in the pinned comment gives you a clear step-by-step process aligned with your sign. This isn't about waiting, it's about moving. Abundance Shift 7. The seventh and final shift is the most sacred of all, and it is this: you are beginning to trust yourself again. Somewhere along the road of life, you lost a piece of that trust. Maybe it was a decision that did not turn out the way you hoped. Maybe it was a relationship that shattered your confidence. Maybe it was a period of financial difficulty that made you question your own judgment. Whatever it was, it left a mark. And that mark became a whisper in the back of your mind that said, "Be careful, do not take risks, stay small, stay safe." But that whisper is fading now. In its place, a new voice is emerging. One that is steady and calm and unmistakably yours. This voice says, "I know what I am doing. I know what I need. I know where I am going. And I trust myself to get there." This return of self-trust is the seventh shift, and it is the one that ties all the others together. Because without trust in yourself, patience becomes anxious waiting. Without trust in yourself, receiving becomes uncomfortable obligation. Without trust in yourself, dreams remain fantasies instead of blueprints. But with self-trust, everything transforms. Every shift becomes a stepping stone. Every change becomes a doorway. Every challenge becomes an opportunity wrapped in disguise. You are remembering who you are, Taurus. Not the version of you that the world shaped through difficulty and disappointment, but the original version, the one who came into this life with a deep knowing that abundance was your birthright. That version of you has been sleeping, and now it is waking up. These 7 shifts are the alarm clock of your soul, calling you into a new phase of prosperity that is not based on luck or circumstance, but on the profound inner transformation you have been quietly undergoing. The abundance that is approaching your life is not random. It is the direct result of every shift you have made, every belief you have released, every moment you have chosen trust over fear. And the beautiful thing is, you do not have to force any of it. You just have to keep showing up, keep softening, keep trusting. The rest is already being handled by forces far greater than you can see. You have two options after this video: close it and hope things shift, or decide that the next 21 days will be different. If you choose the second, the structured 21-day transformation aligned with your sign is waiting in the pinned comment. The energy is already moving, the only question is whether you are.